most eye-catching.
Can't take nothing away from Secretariat. He's just got everything.
40 years ago, October 28th, 1973, an incredible thoroughbred nicknamed Big Red ran the last race of his career on a cold, rainy afternoon at Woodbine. Secretariat, the horse who had captivated the imagination of the racing public in America for nearly 2 years, offered his last hurrah over the slick Marshall turf course before a shivering, adoring audience of over 35,000 in the Canadian International Championship Stakes. Canada and Woodbine were the beneficiaries of this 1970s spectacle, witnessing and saluting Mrs. Penny Tweedy's awesome colt of Meadow Stable. Secretariat had rewritten racing history in 1973 with his stunning Triple Crown sweep of the Kentucky Derby, Preakness, and Belmont Stakes, setting track records in all 3 races and 2 world records. TV ratings soared whenever the red horse with blue and white blinkers and silks was on the screen. Rarely, and especially on this Sunday afternoon, had there been a time when more fans pulled for one competitor to win, even those who bet against him. Many of the $2 mutual tickets bearing 2 words, Big Red, went uncashed. Fans kept them for souvenirs. For Secretariat's finale, the racing community responded with adulation seldom before exhibited at a Canadian track. They came from all over North America to see the horse many acclaimed as the horse of the century. Big Red's appearance in Toronto drew massive attention of American media, giving the race the glamour, prestige, and respectability it sought from the racing world. The awesome chestnut colt had become a household word in North America. In 1972, he became the first juvenile to be named Horse of the Year and repeated in his illustrious campaign of 1973 when he became the first Triple Crown winner since Citation in 1948. But why Canada for Secretariat's last hurrah? It was largely the result of a friendship and mutual respect between 2 men, E.P. Taylor of Winfield's Farm and Christopher T. Chenery, who had passed away in January 1973. His daughter Penny Tweedy had often confided in Taylor, and she returned a favor by declaring that her colt would end his career on Woodbine's turf course. The week before the race, Quebec-born trainer Lucien Lauren visited Woodbine to inspect the hillside course. He told management the grass seemed dangerously long and recommended that it should be cut and rolled. Further concern for Mrs. Tweedy and Lauren was that Secretariat's veteran Canadian jockey Ron Turcotte, who had ridden him in 18 of his 20 races, was suspended for 5 days for a careless riding infraction that week at Aqueduct. He was replaced by Eddie Maple. Turcotte went to Woodbine to work Secretariat over the Marshall course, a workout that amazed officials when more than 3,000 fans showed up on a foggy morning to witness the colt's lightning-fast 5-furlong work of 57 3/5. Clockers were stunned. The work was a full second faster than the track record. On Sunday afternoon, spectators jammed the walking ring to witness the saddling, roaring when Maple was hoisted up on the colt. He was told that the only horse to pay attention to in the 12-horse field was Kennedy Road, who would be named Canada's 1973 Horse of the Year. He was the speed, and Maple was instructed to bide his time before challenging him. In the backstretch, Kennedy Road, ridden by Avelino Gomez, veered out and bumped Secretariat. Maple gathered his horse, steadied him, and within a few strides was pulling away from his challenger. The lead lengthened to 12 lengths for the 1-5 favorite. Meadow Stable's familiar blue and white silks finished 6.5 lengths ahead of Big Spruce. Asked what excited her about Secretariat's final race, Mrs. Tweedy said, "The fact he won. It was a very tense race." She explained that the tenseness was prompted by the fact that Secretariat was running on a type of turf he'd never run on before. Because it was wet, and because her horse was ridden by a jockey who had never been on his back until 4:40 p.m. that afternoon.